Anexandros again, here at the Arizona Latino Arts Center, where we are just across the street from Phoenix Comic-Con, which is going on all weekend long from June 5th through 8th at the Phoenix Convention Center. We're currently doing our series on Mestizo, Mexican American, and Indigenous artists. And one of the amazing artists who is currently showing here at the Phoenix Comic-Con all weekend long is Jonathan Nelson, who is premiering his new book, The Wool of Jonesy, which is a discussion on Indian stereotypes and their relevance in Caucasian-driven society. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, well, all right. It's about a sheep who is attempting to sell his wool and his difficulties in the traditional market. So, welcome to our show. I really appreciate you showing up, Mr. Man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, who are your influences?
Influences, we can go back to, what is that, late 80s, and I was doing collecting a lot of Eric Larson, Todd McFarlane, Jim Lee, of course, Frank Franzetta, Fritz Scholder, he was Native American artist. So I was drawing all these influences from different areas.
So do you have any favorite comic books?
Right now, Amazing Spider-Man. So I'm following Humberto Ramos.
Ramos, okay.
What's there?
Hey, so are there any artists that we need to learn about to really understand the views that sets up the Nelson universe?
I'm not sure. There's just so many, especially in Indian art right now. There's so much done that is about the same subject with some, a lot that's going on with the mascots and just the progression of Indian art itself. So you'll find them. Since I'm in Albuquerque, I see a lot of them in Santa Fe. So I have a lot of friends that are really pushing the boundaries.
Nice, nice. So you're telling this in a graphic novel format rather than just writing it text out and saying, here is a story of a lamb. So what are the merits of telling it by graphic novel sense rather than just by drawing it out or writing out a storyboard sense?
You're talking about the,
Well, in this case, it's obviously Wool of Jonesy, which is the comic you're really working with at Phoenix Comic.
yes. Yeah.
So what are the benefits of a graphic novel format rather than just writing it out in a full 30-page book?
I see what you mean. I kind of want to set up the stage visually, so that's one of the reasons why I did it. And in a different style that's, a combination of all the influences, not just the, a comic book world, but there's also the graffiti, the street sense, that kind of plays into the visuals as well.
All right. So what made you go with a sheep as your central character?
I don't know. That was a long journey coming up with that. I wanted to do something that was related to Navajo culture, and so there's creation stories that deal with an array of characters, different animals. Coyote, the trickster, he could have been easy to use, but I needed a symbol that represented some aspects of American culture that I could, put a twist on. So the sheep, everyone thinks that they're followers, essentially. That's how they're portrayed.
It is.
So Jonesy, he kind of goes against the grain, and you'll see different characters emerge in that way. They're not just sitting idly by, but they're actually making moves. So.
All right. So the Wool of Jonesy, is it inspired mostly by a single event, or is it a number of events that kind of you brought together and turned into this comic or this graphic story?
It's a little bit of both. I mean, it's largely based upon my experiences growing up in the area of Hogback, but also some of the things that you see in the news, being Navajo and growing up in the area. So that kind of comes out in the stories as well.
Are all the characters anthropomorphic animals?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know if there was any point where we see a human and you're, I know that many comic artists like to put themselves in the comic. Is there any point where we go, hey, there's Jonathan Gomez in cat, dog, sheep, lamb format?
I think so. I think once you get to know the story and the character, then you'll see me in there.
All right, cool. I was taking a look at some of the artwork that you have on the website to get a better understanding, and I was noticing that a lot of your work reminds me of Mouse by Art Spiegelman, and it's got a couple of touches of Frank Miller I was noticing as well. So I was looking at it, and I saw that a large percentage of the work seemed to be this response to a large number of negative stereotypes that are concerning Native Americans and your response to that. So who are some heroes that you think we should know about and copy?
The artists that I follow vary in their mediums. A lot of them are doing a lot of mural work.
Okay.
Actually, here in the area, you can probably see a few. Thomas Breeze Marcus is a muralist. So he's from, I think he's Salt River.
Salt River. Okay.
There's also Dwayne Manuel, who's also getting into the murals. Douglas Miles, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Apache Skateboards, based out in San Carlos.
San Carlos.
Yeah. There's Chinupa. He's based in Santa Fe and Albuquerque. Yeah, so definitely, those are a few people that you can go and view their work, and they'll have a lot more content, on their websites.
Okay. I noticed that you were connected with the INC, the group that are working at the. I saw you and Oregon Star and I think it's Theoso or doing the panel on Indigenous work. So how'd you get connected with them?
I met other members, largely Ryan Huna Smith. Okay. He's based out in Tucson, and we connected, and he introduced me to a lot of different people, and Aragon and Theo were a couple of those people. So yeah, they liked my work, and they felt like it was worthy of being shared, and so.
Are you in the anthology that Aragon and Theo were with? I know that she was doing Superman Indian, and y'all are putting out the Ink episode 0.
Episode 0, yes, that includes I guess snippets of our individual projects, okay. And there's also the Mighty Co-Talkers, that project that we're working on.
Yeah. Do we need to keep going?
No, we're good on time.
Okay, I want to make sure that
Do
we're
you
on
have any examples of
So,
your works with
do you have anything you want to premiere push?
I didn't bring anything with
That's
me.
fine. Okay. We can find out more information on badwinds.com.
Badwinds.com.
Okay. I saw that you had done the remodel on the Cleveland Indians Wahoo symbol, the Soulless Indian, and I thought I saw one that was the Hulk, if I remember correctly. I think I saw.
Yeah, that was probably the Jonesy sketch. So Jonesy, I put Jonesy in all these different scenarios. There's a zombie Jonesy, there's a superhero Jonesy, and so those are just little one-offs that I've done with Jonesy. A lot of people get a kick out of Jonesy,
So you just like so? How did the zombie idea come about?
Walking Dead. Just a lot of the recent craze with zombies.
I didn't know if that was part of some alternate universe you were thinking of taking Jonesy down. Deadpool.
Yeah, it's been an idea that's been pushed around.
So are you a fan of horror comics and such? Or are you pretty much a superhero man?
Superhero man.
All right. This is Jonathan Nelson with the Arizona Latino Arts Center. You can find out more information from www.badwinds and the Indigenous. What is the INC again?
Indigenous Narratives Collective.
Narratives Collection. They'll be here at Phoenix Comic Con all weekend from June 5 through 8. So come on down. You'll meet some amazing artists, see some amazing work. I'd like to thank him and once again, thank you very much.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Saturday, tomorrow, we are.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Tell us
We
about
are,
that.
yeah, we're going to be part of a panel from 4:30 to 5:30.
4:30 to 5:30.
4:30 to 5:30 in room 130, and it's telling our stories, indigenous sequential art.
All right, man, thank you very much. We really did appreciate it. Oh, and don't forget to go to landofthenerds.com, our main website. You can find out more on our Facebook. We'd love to, I'm sure Jonathan can easily help us with that. Use our Twitter, our Facebook.
Instagram.
Don't miss the videos on YouTube that we're putting up all weekend long.
Instagram.
What?
Instagram.
And our Instagram. Sorry, my editor's trying to make sure that I don't forget the Instagram because I keep forgetting that one. No one missing anything else? All right, then she wants to make sure I don't forget the Instagram. Thank you very much.
Thanks.